SportsSafe.com. Give them a call at 1-800-970-3886. Sports Safe. Play safe. It's the 2017 Georgia Gridiron Classic in Atlanta, Georgia, August 11th through the 13th. Fueled by Gatorade, in partnership with Ford Motor Company and Bleacher, teams from all over the United States converge on the largest and most recognized youth football tournament in the Southeast. Unlimited weight classes for single-age teams 6U through 14U. Championship games will be broadcast live on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio with Kennie Long, the voice of Typer Radio and Friday Night Tykes. For more information on how you can participate, become a sponsor or vendor at the Georgia Gridiron Classic, visit their website at www.gagridironclassic.com or email gagridironclassic@gmail.com. That's gagridironclassic@gmail.com or call 470-210-8559. The Georgia Gridiron Classic, August 11th through the 13th. When the dust settles, will your team be the last one standing? You're listening to NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. You're listening to the Kennie Long Show, brand new show, Monday through Thursday, starting at 12 p.m. We'll expand how long this show goes as we gain sponsors here to the show to keep it running. But for now, we're going to start off with an hour-long show. We're going to go a little bit over that today as it's coming up at 1 o'clock. We're going to be talking to one of the... I guess you can call them participants. I don't want to say star. I'm one of those people say I'm a star of the Friday Night Tykes show. I'm a little reluctant to that. I don't get on camera much. All you do is hear my voice, which is just fine with me. That's why I do radio. But he's one of the participants of the Friday Night Tykes Steel Country show out of Pennsylvania. Ameer Dudley is going to be joining us from the Central Valley Warriors. And we'll talk about his efforts, the things that he does involving the youth, and even heading up to the college ranks. A lot of great things that he's involved in the Pennsylvania area, including also being involved with the Brett Cooper football. We'll talk more about Brett Cooper here. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and shoot that out there now, Brett Cooper football. One of the things that is a great event, and you'll see the banner behind me, the Brett Cooper Junior Academic All-American game, as a lot of great things that Brett Cooper does. We've talked to him on several occasions. We're putting some things together for him. We're going to be in Dallas here. NYSR will be in Dallas, Texas. Third time in a row that we're going to be doing this event, and it's an event I love doing. It's the Brett Cooper Jr. Academic All-American game. You really cannot beat the things that he puts together for these kids. And you're going to be hearing some a promo for Brett Cooper coming up here on NYSR as we get that produced and put together. Also, the Georgia Gridiron Classic has expanded. If you saw some of the news that we had here on NYSR, now they are now part of the Hall of Fame. My man down in Georgia is now the Southeast Region director out there. So a lot of great information coming on that. We're going to get with them to get more of the information. A lot of different bowl games are going to be going on around the United States, all leading up to a big bowl game at the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. So back to Brett Cooper, which is an event that's coming up here in December. Brett Cooper football. It's the Brett Cooper Football Junior Academic All-American game. It's going to be going on December 27th to the 31st in Dallas, Texas. It's the number one bowl game in the nation, celebrating excellence on the gridiron as well as excellence in the classroom. Scouts, there's going to be scouts from all over, some of the top schools, top colleges around the nation, in the country. We're going to be there, coaches by some of the former NFL players, and there's going to be a whole lot of other things that these kids are going to get by attending the Brett Cooper Junior Academic All-American Bowl games. The bowl games are going to be in 10U, 12U, 14, and freshman 15U. They're also going to have a high school seniors bowl game. That's going to be a big event, as I'm sure there's going to be a lot of those college scouts checking out some of these high school prospect seniors coming out looking for a possible chance to go to Division I, Division II school. To nominate your player for a chance to be selected as the Brett Cooper Jr. Academic All-American game, go to www.brettcooperfootball.com. That's brettcooperfootball.com. Or give us a call at 484-619-7974. Again, that's 484-619-7974 for more information. It's the Brett Cooper Jr. Academic All-American Bowl Games. It's going to be December 27th to the 31st in Dallas, Texas. You don't want to miss it. Come out and join us, or you can listen to the games live. We'll be on NYSR, bringing you the games live here on Game Day broadcast. We'll also probably be doing some other great things out there. So pay attention to the NYSR Facebook page, as I will be announcing more and more information about what's going to be going on with Brett Cooper as that event gets closer and closer. All right, so some of the things that we're going to be talking about on this show. Let's get into what this show's all about, and that is sports. And one of the first things I want to bring out there, and let me open up the Skype line. If you want to give me a call, and give me what your opinion is. It's number is 979-353-4421. Again, that's 979-353-4421. That is the NYSR Skype listener line. First topic I want to look at is the big thing that occurred, in the midst of everything that was going on. Everybody was socked into their homes, particularly in the Houston area, down on the coast here in Texas. The one thing that everybody got to do is to check out the fight. The big fight occurred Saturday night. Mayweather versus McGregor. Now, I myself, and one of the first questions that I wanted to ask people, and I know the Facebook page is up. I got the Facebook Live going on right now. So I'll ask them that's in there. And those of you that are listening live here on NYSR, here on the Kennie Long Show, was the $99.99 purchase price worth seeing that fight? Was it worth the money to pay to see that fight? Now, I had debated this with people for months, ever since they announced this fight was going to go down. Ever since all of the media hype stuff that they were doing, everything that led up to this fight, I looked at it at face value, and honestly, I didn't even look to see how much the pay-per-view was going to cost until Saturday night. And simply put, it wasn't because I wanted to get it. It was because it was that point is the only time I got interested, because I was stuck in the house. There was nothing else to do. I was sick and tired of watching the Hallmark Channel. Unfortunately, I am overrun by women here in my house right now. And that's all that was stuck on TV. But, I want to ask you, those of you that did buy it, who did buy it for one? Because when I saw the price, and I think we actually considered getting it just because we wanted to see something live and we wanted to see something different. When I saw the price, I immediately changed it back to the Hallmark Channel. $99.99 for a boxing match between a 40-year-old, supposed to be retired boxing champion who's made a living on defensive boxing. He's never been an aggressive boxer. It's always been a defensive boxer, which makes for a boring fight. Nothing against Mayweather, but to me, it's just it's a boring fight to watch a defensive boxer. And his opponent, who is this grand, how do I want to put this? He is the MMA poster boy who's never been in a boxing match in his life. He's never trained for a boxing match until now. Going up against what is known as the most prolific defensive boxer in our time, or maybe ever. The only one that I can really compare Mayweather to, who I thought was a better boxer than Mayweather, I would love to have got the two of them together in their prime to fight, because I think that would have been a little bit of an exciting fight. And that would have been Sweet Pea Whitaker. I'd have loved to have seen Sweet Pea Whitaker. I thought Sweet Pea Whitaker was more of an aggressive fighter than Mayweather, but it was very defensive in himself, was very elusive. That would have been an interesting fight to see. But Conor McGregor, even in his shots that they were taking, the media shots, showing him sparring, shadow sparring, it looked ridiculous. It just looked ridiculous. And the whole build up to this fight, to me, was just going to be a massacre. Now, I would like to thank all of the many people, and I say this jokingly, but sincerely as well. I would like to thank all of the many people who chose to buy this fight. I'd love to see all the people. I want to thank all the people who chose to buy this fight for $99.99 and then took the time to broadcast it on Facebook Live. Because I got to watch the fight. I got to watch the fight. And I didn't have to pay a dime. Appreciate you. And I got to say I was right. That fight sucked. That fight was horrible. It was ridiculous. McGregor looked like a guy trying to steal your candy who didn't know how to throw a punch. Mayweather looked like Mayweather. Why would anybody pay $100 for this? Let's be honest, $99.99. Okay, you paid $100. By the time the tax was there, you were probably like $102, $103. Why would anybody pay for this fight? Why would anybody have spent their money? You realize that you just paid two guys to dance around in a ring, barely touch each other, barely even reminisce of being a boxing match of the ages. And you just paid them both millions of dollars to do so. All because you chose to pay that money. I wonder what the purse would have been had everybody looked at this fight at face value like it really was and knew just how ridiculous fight was going to be and decided, I'm not paying pay-per-view $100 to see a fight that I know, number one, Mayweather's going to win, and number two, is going to be the most ridiculous-looking spectacle ever. Or maybe that's why you paid for it. I don't know, but I wouldn't have done it. I couldn't have done it. $100 per person. Now imagine how many people paid that $100. And all that money that went to these two fighters. I mean, come look at the post game. Look at the post-fight event that occurred. McGregor comes out with a bottle of whiskey. He's celebrating. I would too. I look like an idiot, but I just got paid. Boy drinking his Irish whiskey because he just got paid. I look like a fool, but I got paid. That would be my answer to everything in a press conference from now on. If I was McGregor. If I was McGregor, that would be my only response to every question. I would pull. I would pull the same thing that the Seattle running back did. I can't think of his name right now. It's escaping me. I would do it. With his line, I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined. McGregor, in the third round, it looked like you were starting to get tired. Yeah, but I got paid. Mr. McGregor, so in the sixth round, were you starting to fade? Do you feel like you were starting to fade, or do you think you were getting somewhere with Mayweather? No, but I got paid. What are you going to do now after this fight? I'm going to get paid. So where does your career go from here? I don't know, but I got paid. I got paid. I got paid. I got paid. That would be my only response. Because there is not another response that he can make about that